Hello everyone, here we'll be having a look at the high availability setup for Power Center and DX on Amazon EC2. These two instances, as you can see, these are on which the cluster is installed. Cluster is a clustered file system, and this will be used for the shared storage throughout throughout the HA setup. As you can see, we used T2 micro instances here. These are the cheapest available. We can use any configuration that you want, but even these will do. Now this one is the Oracle 11G server installation. This is where all the repositories would be stored. The repositories in the domain and database, and for all of our database needs. These three nodes are the actual installation for Power Center and DX. On each of them, a Power Center installation and a DX installation is there. Okay, these are the primary public DNSs. These would be used to connect from the outside world, like for instance from your own PC. You also have private DNS and private IPs, but these are actually used for these servers intercommunication. So they interact with each other, not using public with the private IPs. These public DNS keeps on changing every time you restart the server, but the private IPs and the DNS does not change. So we can have a static public DNS as well. For that you have to use a elastic IP. We haven't used that here. Okay, as you can see, this is the admin console, and yeah, the node names that I have here, they are corresponding to the internal names of these nodes and the IPs. So it's easier to identify which server we're talking about and which node we're talking about. It's just for us to identify them easier. Okay, so we also have a grid. As you can see, all three of the nodes are here, includes all three, and yeah, so the repository service is set on the failover mode, high availability failover mode. So as you can see, one is primary and node 2 and 3 are secondary here for the repository. Yeah, and for the integration service, it is running on the grid, as you can see here. Yeah, so this is the shared storage that we have, slash cluster in each of these nodes. So this is the part to the shared storage, which is shared between all three of the nodes. So these are the nodes, just showing the properties there. Now let's have a look at the actual PuTTY consoles here for all three of the servers. properties are the putty console and DX and center are active on those. So this we see that this workflow which we'll be using for testing is already running, so we'll about this. For now, we'll be starting this up again in a momentarily. So here we have the DX console. So I'll show you the properties here. The system properties. So here they are, and coming down a bit, you'll see that yeah, the gateways have all been designed here. So as you can see, all three servers that are mentioned here. It's working in HA mode as well, RDX. This is a test profile that we have here. It runs a workflow. It does not return a lot JMSQ, but it serves a purpose to show that we will be able to run the batch workflows here. This is just for testing. Yeah, so as you can see, it succeeded. It was able to execute the batch workflow without any hitches. We restart this. This will be a continuous workflow. So this will help us see the failover capability of our DX. Let's put a few files here and see if it properly accepts it. It has. So it processed two files that we put there. Let's have a look at the events. Okay, so yes, as you can see, the two files that we put there have been processed, and there's an event for the batch workflow as well. So yeah, this is the output of one of the files that we processed. So now we test the failover with the power center. So as you can see, the repository is running in the first node. We'll shut the first node down, the DX process and the Informatica process, and see if it fails out properly. And so DX is already shut down. Now we move on to shut down the power center as well on node 1. Now we should check if the processors have shut down or not. Right now one of the DX processors is still running, so we wait for it to close properly. We'll check again. Yes, it's all the placenta and DX processors have gone down now. It should reflect on the admin console as well momentarily. Now I think the failover has happened. Node 1 is disabled and the integration service has moved on to the second node 2, or the repository service. So the DX has not failed because it was already accepting. So the node on which the DX was currently, the workflow is currently accepting the GMS queues and everything is still up. So yeah, we'll move on to that later. We'll check the failover for this as well. Right now it's still working even after the failure of the of node 1. Now this is the second node. Now let's shut this down. Let's go with TT first. Sorry, DX first. Okay, now we move on to shut power center down as well on the second node. We will check the processes here as well. And if they're still running. Yeah, no one process for DX like last time. We'll wait a little more and check. Yes. Okay, so node 2 has gone down as well. On the admin console we'll see it will start reflecting soon enough. It takes a little time for it to start showing the dead node, not the dead, but the node that is down has disabled here. Yeah, as you can see, repository service just moved on to the third node. It's the failover once again happened for me. So DX service was running on the third node the entire time, as we can see here, because it hasn't failed over, it hasn't stopped. So the grid is also working fine here. Now we're starting the first node back up again test the failover for the DX. We started the power center first. Once that is up, we'll start the DX server on the same mode as well. Still waiting for the node to become available. As you can see, the services are trying to get started. On node 1. Yeah, you can see this clearly here. And yes, so it's part of the grid now. The for repository went on standby, which was also up. So yes, node 1 is back up. Now we start the DX. Starting the DX now. Node 1. Okay, so the DX has started. Now let's proceed to shut the third node down. The DX and along with the if all the other processes may fail over. Okay, so DX is down. Move on to power center, just like the previous 2 times. Now let's just select the processes here. It hasn't connected yet for some reason. It's taking its time. Okay, let's check the processes here. Oh, my apologies. Yes, yeah, a few. Okay. Yeah, it has shut down properly. As you can see, it is running in the recovery mode now, so it has successfully recovered after closing the third node down. Let's try another file. I picked up the file. Let's try another one. Yes, so this is working as well. Now we have tested the failover for DX as well as the Informatica Power Center services, and it is successful. Let's try the batch workflow again one last time. And it is running. It has succeeded. So that concludes this presentation. Thank you.